What a load of fucking wires. Good God. And another relay. Hopefully that's everything. I've tried to keep them all over there out of the way so that the carpet will come up here and cover them. Obviously I want to make sure I don't block I think that's an air intake into the cooling unit. I believe that's what it is. This piece up here, not going to be needed. That's for the heater. I will supply that with the car to whoever's next in line, or my wife will. I've got some of the sound deadening in, and I've used every little piece. If I cut off a little square, like here, I just stick it on somewhere. I'm not going to waste it. Why? Because it's quite expensive stuff. And also it helps. Every little helps. That's the way I look at it. Now, yes, the word kill mat is upside down. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I know some people are really anal about that shit. I'm anal about a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that. So it's in place. I've tried to do it as neatly as I can. That's all I can tell you. Now, let's move up to the extra wire that needed to go on an ignition source. Here we are behind the dash, and I found a nice little place to pick up our ignition source. In other words, when the ignition is on, I get a feed. I've got a fuse in there so that it is protected, and as you can see it says AC. Now that means that anybody in the future that comes here and says, why isn't the AC working, and they pull this down, they're going to be able to see that there's a fuse there. That's the theory. Let's hope that works. Now on to something else. Yes, I've started to put the kill mat on the back seat area. I'll continue with that later. I know you really don't care, but just thought I'd show it. And yes, some of the words are right way up, some aren't. Just depends on whichever way it lands. I don't care. Okay, this is the next piece of equipment I'm going to use on the Mark II. What the hell is that, Gary, I hear you ask? Well, I'm sure a lot of you will know what it is immediately, but for those of you that don't, this is a smoke machine. It's an old paint can with the connections, one here, one the other side, negative, positive. Inside is a piece of cotton, wound tightly, or sort of wickish cotton, with an element wrapped around it. This is a valve so that you don't put too much pressure in, and these connections here are for connecting it to the battery to heat up that little piece of wire inside here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, as you know, I couldn't get a vacuum on my AC system. And I didn't want to fill it full of Freon yet, and then it leaks out everywhere, and then I can find out where the leaks are. I'm hoping, and this may not work, that I can pump smoke through the AC system and see where the leaks are, and then deal with them. So first thing I got to do is charge up my battery. This is my spare battery. I use this for all sorts of things. Yes, I could connect it to the battery on the car, but I'm not going to. I'm going to connect it to this one. And, well, I will demonstrate the smokiness for you, but first I have to get it ready. And here it is. See, blowing that lovely smoke. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn this off now before I get into trouble with the wife. As you can see, it soon produces smoke. It's in the oil in there is medical grade mineral oil. It's actually from Walgreens, not that that really matters. You don't want too much pressure. I had about 7 or 8 pounds of pressure, because that's all you need to push the smoke through. Okay, easy enough to do. Sorry, you're not really seeing much. easy enough to do, and I mean, yeah, you could probably make one of these yourself. I think I don't know what I paid for this, $50 maybe. You know, because you've got to pay for someone's effort. You know, they put a lot of effort into making this. Material-wise, there's not really a great deal, is there? You know, some wires, a fuse, flexible hose, paint can. But anyway, that will be what I test next. Hi, this is not a good end to this video. I'm just getting everything back in, feeling pretty pleased about it, getting all my connections done, and all of a sudden there is smoke everywhere. Electrical fire. At the moment I don't know what it is. What I can tell you is that there's one hell of a mess. So I've got to strip that wiring harness all the way back. Now, trace that black wire and that green wire now, green and white, because it's damaged. But the black wire, okay, that's a ground. Something shorted out while I was putting this in, and I have no clue what it was. I've also noticed that it was shorting out, hang on a second, here to this bulb. I'm not sure what that one does. Hang on a second. What is that one? Overdrive. So that's the one that I've got set so that I can engage the choke. I have to give that some thought. I thought I was just flipping that to get the choke on. It's making me think twice now. Maybe that's not such a good idea, Gary. Maybe I'll have to install a separate switch and not use the overdrive switch, which I was using. We'll see. I've got to trace that back. Anyway, I managed to, well, I would say stop it, but I didn't stop it. I just managed to reduce the amount of damage. Let me show you. Hang on. There. Yep. I just grabbed that and pulled it off. Fortunately, it came off. Because I don't have a quick disconnect, which is something I'm going to get and install. Yeah. Something I thought about the other day, in fact, when I saw it on another vehicle, I thought, yes, I need a quick disconnect on this, just in case. But I never did. Boy, do I wish I had. However, I quick disconnected it by grabbing that and pulling it off. It's amazing what strength you get when you need to. So, a very sad end to today. I was hoping to have this running again today and drive it out the garage because I have a car coming in tomorrow that I need to try and fix. That's not going to happen. I'm going to have to push it out. Crap. So tomorrow I've got to tidy up my garage, push this out, push it back into the empty spot, deal with the customer's car, then start tearing the dash out again. You can tell by my voice I'm rather depressed. God. Just when you think you're getting near the end, huh? Fucking hell. Yeah, get out in the garage, go do some shit.